Hello and welcome back. I'm Christopher Healy, author of the book, What's So Special About You? A high-performance coach that works with kids, teenagers, and adults, helping them step up to being the best they can be. So this is going to be part 2 of my Crowd One information on what this company is and why they are taking the world by storm. Part 2, the main event, China and North American gold mines for 2020. I'm about to take you into something that is going to be quite jaw-dropping. But before I do, I'm going to show you a little magic trick. You ready? I'm going to tell you a little story. I was over in Sweden. I was there just a few days ago with the Crowd One top guys. Jonas Werner, the head, the founding guy, some of the directors. I was in their offices, looking at everything around, asking questions, laughing, joking, going through the nitty-gritty of what is Crowd One, who is Crowd One, who is supporting, what's going on with Crowd One, what is their vision. And I came back with a lot of stuff, and I'm going to give it to you right now. Stand by. Here's a magic trick. I'm going to put this here. You ready? Look at this. Ooh la la. These are the updates for February 13th, 2020. So here we go. I've come back, and here's what I'm going to be telling you. What's new? Crowd One are now creating a new head office in Madrid, Spain. They've got now, their head office was in Dubai, I believe. It was Dubai, I think. But they're moving now to Europe. The head office is going to be in Madrid, Spain. They got other offices that are going to be opening up very soon in Colombia, Brazil, France, and Hong Kong. What else is new? They've now branded themselves with Visa. You know Visa all over the world. Visa, now you're going to be able, in a matter of weeks, do Visa transactions will be available so you can make the money transactions of coming and going way smoother. Plus, the next they're coming out with is the new Crowd One debit card. Some of us knew that already. However, they're coming out with Union Pay. So it's the debit card with Union Pay. Now for those who do not know what Union Pay is, Asia doesn't have Visa as well as what it does Union Pay. Union Pay is as big a brand as Visa. So that's what Union Pay is. So they're getting ready now for the complete Asian markets, which means what? It means if you stake your claim early, oh, it's down here, if you stake your claim early, you can make $1 million. Let me show you what else they're coming out with. The new lottery gambling system is coming in April. They're coming out with a lottery gambling system. What they're doing again is they're piggybacking onto companies that have already been into the lottery system for years, okay? And there's about 20 of them that they're now joined up with. And essentially, they're connected to some of the world's biggest lottery companies. So Crowd One is bringing the crowd power to the lottery gaming companies. And they're saying, yeah, bring your guys in. And what's happening is when everybody plays the lottery, and come on, not only are they playing the lottery online, but they also go down to the store and they're buying the lottery tickets along with the bread and the milk. Can I get 2 lottery tickets, please? And then they bet. And the vast majority of the world's population that are playing into the lotteries, they lose, right? Some win, but most lose. House always wins, right? And it's those losses that will now come through, and Crowd One is going to be taking a piece of those losses, which becomes our profits. That's what they're coming out with. Now just think about it. If you were to get rid of all of the other businesses and the divisions that Crowd One are connected to, if you could just connect to just a lottery gaming system throughout the world, it's vast. That's what's coming out next. Actually, April. Also, what's new is Crowd One are now fixing their website. Their website has been geared for high-speed internet, like everybody else. We're all going high speed, high speed, high speed. However, Crowd One quickly started to realize, you know what? There's people in parts of the world, Nigeria, for example, or Vietnam, that they're not able to, even with their phones, they're not able to get the high speed. It's killing their business. They can't get onto Crowd One. So Crowd One said, you know what? Again, 50% of the world's population are on less than $3 a day. They don't have access to high speed. So we're going to come out with a new website that is a low-speed internet, allowing hundreds of millions of people anywhere to be able to get onto Crowd One quickly and wheel and deal quickly without any issues. They're completely changing their whole system to cater for the other half of the world's population. This is huge. And here's the biggest huge. They're estimating, remember, 1 million people joined in with the first 6 months, and then 500,000 people joined in 5 weeks after that, and then 500,000 people joined in just 14 days. So that model has now showed them that they can now create estimates, and their estimate is a staggering. They anticipate 20 to 25 million more people will join Crowd One by the end of 2020. We're already in February 13th. February 13th. By the end of 2020, you're telling me that between 20 to 25 million people, 20 to 25 million people will have signed on? Yes, based upon the numbers that we are now seeing. Think about that. Do you want to be one of the 20 million signing on? Or do you want to stake your claim now? See, I staked my claim 21 days ago. When that 20 million comes in, I'm laughing. They're coming through. And I'm going to be showing you why and how very soon. These are the updates. The biggest one of all, 20 to 25 million people, is just unbelievable. The fastest growing company in the world. How much more evidence do you need to understand this is real? This is happening. It's happening now. Wake up and smell the coffee, man, because it is coming in your direction. One of two things. You're either going to say, nah, but you know, oh, wow, I'm going to watch my favorite TV show. Or you're going to actually say, you know what, I'm going to do something. I'm going to sign up, do my diligence, sign up, and build my business. You want to become a millionaire? I'm showing you how to do it. The question is, will you? Do you? That's the question. Because these guys are already providing the way. The question is, how bad do you want to do it? Let's move on. Magic trick is over. All right, some facts. Multi-level marketing does not mean illegal, scam, Ponzi. I don't know where this started for me, but 40 years ago, and I can say because I'm 60 years old, so 40 years ago in Australia, a friend of mine said, hey, come to this meeting we've got going. It's a company called Amway. And I thought, no, I heard of that. That's the multi-level marketing. That's the pyramid. That's just a scam. I went, but scam was in my brain, and I didn't do anything about it. He ended up buying a house 30 years later, but I didn't. Not like that, not from then. When Carmen, the lady I'm in business with, approached me 20 days ago and said, oh, about Crowd One, multi-level marketing, scam. Let me do my own research. So, and I'm not sure where this knee-jerk reaction came from, but there are companies out there that are illegal. But there are ones like Crowd One that are not illegal. All right? Crowd One has offices in Europe, Africa, Manila. They opened Africa, and they're opening now their head office in Madrid. And I just told you, they're opening up offices in Colombia, in France, in Hong Kong. They're opening offices because this is real, okay? The founder, Jonas Werner, online entrepreneur. This guy has been in network marketing for 25 years. Right? So he's been grinding his way through network marketing. He's become an expert, online guy, network marketing. He understands it inside and out, that he was able to formulate the whole plan, the whole idea for Crowd One. And he made it so enticing. I remember when we were having a conversation the other night over dinner, and he said, you know, 20 years ago when I was doing, he used to be with Herbalife and a few other companies, but he mentioned one company, I can't remember the name of it, but he said, you know, you work like a dog and you're getting this type of compensation. And I always wanted to say, you know what, I wanted more compensation. Now that I own my own company, he said, I decided to create a compensation package so generous to the multi-level marketing guys, to the network marketing guys anywhere in the world, that they're going to drop whatever they're doing in terms of working with this company or working with that company, and they're going to come over to Crowd One, right? So you've got thousands of network marketers that are just quitting what they're doing and they're phoning up and they're joining in with Crowd One, because this guy has put together 5 generous levels of how you can make money and make more money and get some extra money bonuses and collect a residual monthly income, boom, and still make more money, to where they're able to pull in 20,000 euros a week. And it's capped at 20,000, but the founder is going to remove that cap. And if you're capable of bringing in 30,000 a week or 40,000 a week, it's open for you to doing it. So this has become so generous. Now, all up, Crowd One is a work in progress. These guys have been trying to, you're building an online infrastructure. It takes time, it takes legal wrangling, it takes huge investments of sanity, money, energy, building a team, bringing it together. It's a work in progress. In the early days, people were calling it a scam because they didn't know who the owner was, they had no CEO, they couldn't find a head office, yet they're making all this money. So they said, this is a scam, this is a scam, this is a scam. But as the time begins to move on, oh wow, wait, they do have an office. Oh no, now they have a second office, now they've got a third office, now they've got an office in Manila. Guess what? Now they're moving their head office to Spain, and they got one coming up in Hong Kong and Colombia and France. They're building their business. But they don't have a CEO, it's gotta be a scam. So guess what? Jonas went out and said, okay, I'm going to bring in a guy. And he looked, he had a short list, and he chose one particular guy, this guy here, Johann Steele von Holstein. This guy is a success titan. This guy has been to New York City twice, to the New York Stock Exchange, and he's rung that bell, ding, 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 to start the day's trading. On 2 occasions he was invited. He's honorary. He is loved over there. Why? Because this guy has put 25, 30 years of his life into online businesses and building them up. He's worked with over 215 online businesses. This guy has actually founded some of the biggest companies in Europe, okay? This guy has actually brought 2 of those companies to IPO, huge stock market status. This guy is as real as you get. And when this guy was offered the deal to be able to join Crowd One, first thing he does is say, okay, well, you know what? I'll look at it. And he gets his lawyers. This guy's got a 30-year golden reputation to protect. You think he's just going to join on the Crowd One and destroy his reputation? No. He did his own due diligence, and so did his lawyers, and so did his own advisors, and so did his own people. They all looked and went through, and he made the decision, this company is right for me. It's in a good place, but we got to clean it up. You know what? We got to clean up Crowd One. We've got to turn all the naysayers into saying, you know what? We made a mistake. They are real. We're going to start cleaning up. We're going to move to Madrid, and we're going to meet all of the European regulations of transparency, and we're going to tick it all off. We are going to dot the I's and cross the T's. We are going to become as real and as legal as legal can come. We're going to be so good that if I can build this company, he's thinking, because he came out with a vision, and that vision included the idea that he would like to bring Crowd One up into bing, 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 another IPO on the World Stock Exchange. But to do that, he's got to kick some asses. He's got to really crack the whip. He's got to really make sure that Crowd One pulls itself together, cleans itself up, and reaches up to becoming a huge international global company. You want to try that? You know how hard that is? This guy is an expert. This is what he does. He's now captain of the ship. He's now guiding Crowd One and building it up like never before. Wow. See, the leadership have chosen some cool captains to be able to make this work. All right. So do yourself a favor. LinkedIn, go to LinkedIn and check on this guy and see just who this guy is and the weight that he brings when he signs his name, I'm joining this company. Do that for yourself and then come back and tell me it's a scam. Let's move on. The company, Crowd One, their value they have is owner rights. Now, there are people say, oh, it's like stakes in a company shares, company stakes, but they're calling it owner rights. And their owner rights increased 1,490% since day one when they opened way back in August of 2019. How your long-term passive income grows is on these owner rights. The more owner rights you own in that company, the more your long-term passive income grows. That's what you're after. You want real cash to be able to pull out. But the owner rights, that's where you make your $1 million over and over and over again. Remember how this works. This is a streamlined bonus. This is how it works. The sooner you get in, the moment you buy in, boom, with 99 or 399 or even, you know what, 99 is for the hobbyist. You want to buy a 99 package is for the hobbyist. When you turn around and you buy a titanium package, what you're saying is, I'm not a hobbyist. I'm going to turn this into a business. I went from the 99 hobbyist and I went straight up into the titanium. Okay? And you can do exactly the same thing. But the reason I did it is because I could see that this was a gold mine. So I thought, you know what? Let's not play around. Let's go. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'm in with everything I got. And boom, I bought the package and I'm now, wow, change is happening fast. So check this out. You want to get as many owner rights as you can. When you first buy that little package, if you want to do the hobby and play safe, you spend 99 euros. And what you get is you will receive immediately, this is what you're getting, 100 euros worth of owner rights upon sign up. Okay? You're also going to be getting the educational packages that will be coming with it. They're the education packages, open them and you learn real estate, building your business and so forth. But you're going to get the 100 euro owner rights worth of these owner rights. Now, that's upon sign up. Now, if you don't do anything else, and you go away and you do everything else with your life and watch the greatest hours of TV shows in the world, what are those little owner rights going to get you if you do nothing else? You're going to be collecting 2.50 euros weekly, essentially 10 euros a month. So you spent 99 euros, but every month you'll be getting 10 euros a month. Okay? The weekly thing, because we're in Canada, we're looking at $3.67 weekly, up and down on the cents and the exchange rates, but say $3.50 a week if I do nothing. Of course, that's not what I want you to do. I would rather take somebody who is going to say, you know what, I just don't want to invest 99 euros and sit back and do nothing. Because the truth is, I don't want you to invest 99 euros into my team and then sit back and expect me to make you a millionaire. It is not going to happen. I'm not breaking my back like that. What I want you to do is say, you know what, I can bring in 4 people. So I'm going to put my money in, I'm going to join Chris's team, and I'm going to bring my 4 people and help show them how to do it, and I'll help show you, and we build success together. Don't think you're going to give me 99 bucks or give them 99 bucks and just sit and do nothing. I really hope you don't want to do that, because I'm not breaking my back for that. We can work together. How about that? We can break our backs together. You help me, I help you. That's how my team is working. Nobody's lying down and letting everybody else do the work. So please, don't be thinking that. Not if you join here. Go somewhere else. And I mean that with all due respect. Okay? Please. You want your owner rights to grow, so it begins here. So don't lie down and just accept the 10 euros a month. Share the opportunity with other people. And as you do, it all begins to grow. Now look at this. In the early days, the early Europeans, when this company first started, they were really taking a risk. They didn't know who the owner was. There was no CEO. They didn't even know where the office was. Now that, yeah, this could be risky. And they put their money in. And they bought their packages. And they started to talk and show people. And more people started to, well, it is risky, but you know what? They were taking a risk in the early days. And now these people are making hundreds of thousands of euros. A lot of them have become millionaires. And now they're stepping into earning their second million because they took the risk in the early days. And now as Europe is getting more flooded with more tens of thousands of people, they're really making some serious money. And now the Africans started to get on board. And as the Africans are like from one African to the next, and now here you can lift yourself out of poverty, man. What are you doing? And they're moving and they're building. And now as they start to earning lots of money, these guys are making even more money. And as they start to become millionaires, these guys are making their second million. Meanwhile, over in here, we don't know anything. Quiet, not a dicky bird. But over there, they're making money hand over fist, and the company is getting bigger, and the rules are getting bigger, and they're expanding even more. In fact, look at it. The world started to get involved. Between 2018 to 2020, 115 countries signed on. Canada, America, China, we're asleep. But everybody else is signing on. This is the crowd power growing yet again. Remember what I mentioned? The phone, crowd power, one-to-one recommendations. We're building, we're sharing the opportunity, more people getting on board. You are got the power in your hand to be able to make $1 million and plus. If you want to make two, you can make two. But you got to work for it. You got to strive for it. You got to really push for it. But it's there. It's better than what your governments are giving you. In fact, it's better than what your governments are taking from you. There's countries where they're saying, you know what? I work to pay my taxes. What? Yeah, I work to pay my taxes. That's no way to be doing it. What a mug's game. That's not what you want to do. You want to be working to pay for yourself, build your own business for your family, your friends, and build them up. Not working to be paying taxes. That's a mug's game. These guys are allowing you to change all of that. So this is crowd power building. Now, as more Europeans get on, as more Africans get on, as more of the world gets on, this grows and grows and grows even more, which makes us even bigger, which makes, if you've staked your claim early, here's the streamline bonus I was mentioning at the beginning. The moment you sign on and you get your 100 euros, that's just the beginning. But the second you sign on, everybody that signs on after you, you're getting a percentage of all of that from anywhere in the world. There you are, click. But all of these people from Japan, Australia, Ireland, Finland, Holland, Denmark, Germany, Russia, Spain, New Zealand, Easter Island, all of these people that are clicking on after you, you are getting from that global pool a percentage. That's huge. It's ginormous. Now remember what I told you. If 20 to 25 million people sign on, you don't have to be a brain surgeon to work this out. You're getting a percentage from the global pool. It's called streamline bonus. When you sign on, everybody that signs on after you, the percentages begin to build and build and build and build. If you sign on here, that's great. If you sign on down there, look at all of what you're missing out on. That's why you need to sign on as quickly as possible. And when I say quickly as possible, what am I really saying? Sign on now and benefit. Think about it. Or sign on now. Let's move on. Here's the 115 countries. They're all joining on. They're pouring on. Now let's look at China. Here we go. You ready? In July, now this may change because of the coronavirus, but if we clean all that up, they're all set to go. Macau has a mega event happening in July. Macau. Okay, well, what's Macau? It's somewhere in China. Okay, so who cares? Have you heard of Las Vegas? Las Vegas is so bright. The Las Vegas Strip, Las Vegas, Nevada, you can see it from the moon. You can see the Strip. It is so bright. That is the gambling capital city on planet Earth. No. Macau dwarfs Las Vegas. Macau is the biggest gambling city on the planet. Bright, beautiful, ginormous. Wow. The guys in Nevada, you know, those guys, they would love this. It's ginormous. And what are they doing? They're holding a mega event for the Crowd One people. Can't you see what's going to happen in July? Thousands of Chinese are going to be converging into this main event. Thousands from all over China. What's going to happen? Crowd One will have their banners up. Crowd One directors, Crowd One people who are millionaires, Crowd One, Crowd One, Crowd One. They're going to be learning about Crowd One, buying into Crowd One, discovering everything about Crowd One t-shirts. It's going to be Crowd One amazing. And then they're all going to go back to their villages, back to Beijing, back to their cities, back to Shanghai, back to Hong Kong. And guess what they're going to be doing? Telling everybody about, guess what? Guess what? Crowd One. And why it's this. And what does that mean? You are going to get millions upon millions of people signing on into Crowd One, meaning what? The whole power grows even more. And if you've got a stake early, you're going to be achieving and winning from this. It's a no-brainer. And the more Chinese that go on and grow and build, it grows. And the whole crowd power expands. 2 million people, 10 million people. By next year, they're looking at 50 million people signed on. And you're telling me you can't make $1 million? You got to be the most unluckiest person in the world and be the laziest person in the world if you can't make $1 million. Now let me show you even more. You ready? Boom! They expand. China becomes alive. India becomes alive. All the other countries, even more. Wow! It's real. The ark is finally left. And all those people who are humming and hawing get to watch it go. Wondering, oh wow, I missed yet again. Let me look. Take a look. North America, the Goldmine. Okay, now America, the United States of America, would love to be joining in, but they can't because they're delayed by the Wire Act of 1961. What the heck is the Wire Act of 1961? In 1961, the American Supreme Court created the Wire Act, essentially to stop organized crime. They created the act that says if telecommunications are going to be supporting gambling in any way, illegal. It's banned. They're trying to stop organized crime from expanding. That's what the idea was. So that act has been going on since 1961. Now, in 2018, or 2016, President Obama, he overturned that. And he says, you know what? The world is changing. We need to adapt here and change this law. There's a whole world that's different now. And it was fine for about 8 or 9 months. But then when the other guy, Donald Trump, became president, the Supreme Court threw out Obama's new law, and they replaced it with the old law, the law of 1961, clamping down yet again. There is no connection. We will not allow it to happen. It's not about Crowd One. It's got nothing to do with Crowd One. It's got everything to do with they're trying to stifle organized crime. But here's the good news. There are legal wranglings going on. They know the world is shifting and changing, and these legal wranglings, they're going to end up getting the Wire Act. It's going to be amended. It's going to be thrown out. It's going to be changed. And the minute it is, you're going to have a whole heap of Americans rallying the call and anteing up and kicking in, and boom, the Americans are now coming in. Here come the Yankees. Now they're coming in. Millions of them. Expanding your wealth even more because you got in early. Expanding their wealth enormously. But now, Canada. Where are we with Canada? Canada's a wide open country. I mean, he knows about Crowd One. She knows. I know. Dano, my mate, he knows over in Calgary. Nobody else even aware. But now that you're seeing this video and there's more coming, you're going to become aware. My mate Dano over there in Calgary, he's going to be putting together good, strong events. Oh, by the way, if you see Dano, the guy that I showed you in the other tape at the very beginning when he was saying we vet companies, if he's moving around, he'll be doing shows across Canada. When you see him, you want to stop, look, and listen. Listen to this guy because he's trustworthy, he's a real deal, and he's going to help you out. Okay? It's not about money here. What I'm saying is the guy's really good. Stop, look, and listen to what he has to say. All right? In the meantime, he's going to be doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. But guess what? Canadians are going to learn about it. And the more the Canadians begin to learn the value of what this is, the more they begin to understand the value of what this is, Canadians are now pouring in, which does what? It expands your growth even more. So here it is. Joining a market early is a key to success. We know the company is legit. Even if you don't know, you know what? It's legit. Sorry, it is legit. Actually, I'm not sorry, it's legit. We know that the markets are huge, the gaming, the gambling, the lotteries, and these are just 3 divisions. They're branching out more than ever before. The markets are ginormous. The rewards are absolutely great. Canadians are on a gold mine because you know what's going to happen. The opportunity is now. You want to stake your claim. Stake your claim. How do you stake your claim? Well, there's a link here. You can stake your claim on that link. Based upon what you've seen, you might want to say, you know what, I'm going to join right here, right now. You click the link, and you're going to go to the Crowd1 My page, fill in your information, buy your package. You can do the $99 thing, which is the hobby thing. It's okay. I started out being a hobbyist. There's nothing wrong with being a hobbyist. But I quickly became a professional player. Okay? Professional player gets professional rewards. Boom. I jumped in pretty much within a matter of days. But if you want to do that, it's totally understandable. Go through, hit the link, into the front page, fill out your information. Boom. I'll know who you are. I'm going to welcome you in. And then I'm going to be able to train you and update you and help you along. You're not going to be left along in the desert by yourself. It's going to be, hi, my name is Chris. Welcome aboard. And I got some key players, some really heavy hitters with me. We're going to be able to help you, inspire you, train you, get you going to be able to repeat the success model that we're using for your people and their people and their people and their people. That's what Crowd1 wants. It wants us all to work together to build an accumulated wealth where you become rich, I become rich, and they become rich. That's what Jonas is, that's what he's after. Because that's how he is going to separate himself from all the other companies on the planet and from all the other big talkers on the planet by actually providing you a platform to be able to make $1 million. I make $1 million, you make $1 million with me. Do you want to make $1 million with me? Or do you want to fantasize and dream about making $1 million, but spend the rest of the time complaining, bitching, complaining, and bitching? I'm not interested. I'm looking for people that are really motivated. That's the truth. So, click the link if you're really motivated, and boom, let's get going. However, and this is okay too, if you want more information, because this is only a review, it's just a review. If you want more information, I do have a detailed video, which will take you through all the details. I never even touched on all the bonuses. The fear of loss bonus, the binary system, how you make money, how you withdraw money, I haven't even gone into those details yet. That's a different video. This is just meant to be an overview, showing you the gold mine, where lightning is going to strike and where you need to be. That's this presentation over. However it goes, I wish you the best of luck. Until I see you again, thank you and good day.